driving right now out to the scene. Apparently, some sort of aircraft has crashed nearby, and that's what caused the earthquake. We had heard just a few minutes before that there was a streak of light at the baseball stadium, and that game has now been canceled, but apparently that streak of light is connected, we think, to this thing that has crashed outside of our studio. Again, that game was canceled, and they're not going to continue that game, so the Phantoms win in the 7th inning. I'm told now that we have the sheriff on the phone.
Grab one of these phones.
Okay. Mr. Billy, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. What kind of information do we have so far?
Can you turn off the wipers?
Information we have.
Can you turn off the wipers?
Just the fact that it crashed and
Wipers.
we don't know where it came from. We believe that the damage around the area was caused by the fireball that occurred whenever it was
Right, I'm trying to shut it off.
Eyewitnesses that say that they saw a fireball before this thing crashed in, so that's about all we
so
know.
can you describe what it looks like then?
Well, I'm on the scene now, and the capsule, it kind of reminds me of a space capsule. You know how those Apollos looked, sort of a teardrop shape. Looks a lot like the spacecraft. Does not have any windows, so to speak. And that's about all I can tell you. It's white in color, kind of shiny. It also has some bits of brown on it as well. So.
Okay. Very mysterious.
By the way, the military has just arrived. Air Force operators moving in and has taken over the scene. So that's what it looks like here.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Pilley, for talking with us. I know you have to get back to work. Again, an aircraft has just crashed nearby at our studios. Don Scherthoff is getting set up on the scene. We'll go to him in just a few minutes. The military has moved in, so this gives us some sort of insight to the severity of the situation. Perhaps this is something the military has been involved in. I'm told that, okay, the president has considered this an alien spacecraft. Okay. I didn't realize if we had aired that. Okay. Marge White is here in the studio, and she's been going through all the collected press articles. She's decided to help us out here in the newsroom. She was hit by the earthquake just as much as any of us here. Marge, you have an investigative background. What do you think about this thing that's crashed here?
Well, one thing that comes to mind is that 3 hours ago, we were speculating on what might have caused the shooting of Bill Gates. It was right in the midst of that conversation when this spacecraft made its presence. Now, I'm an investigator, and I am trained to look at the facts. Right now, the facts don't show a connection between these two events, at least not directly.
Okay, I'm told that Don is ready. Marge, I'm going to turn it over to you for a second. I'm going to go try to get these ads working.
Yes, the military has roped off the area leading from the capsule to the parking lot in preparation for the president's motorcade. I'm told he's landed at Whiteman and that he's en route in a presidential motorcade and should be here within 15 minutes. The local farmers have mowed a large parking area. A lot of people are standing around waiting, and the area is roped off. I'm standing here with Commander of the Air Force Unit, Robert Livings. What can you tell us about the president's arrival?
It's going to be a big event. We have security stationed around the area, and there's going to be, he's going to be meeting with whoever is in the craft.
And no cameras?
We are not allowing television cameras. We are allowing other sorts of still photography. The reason is because we're...
We must interrupt. You're listening to live coverage on World/Radio News. We have now some breaking news, and this is from the collected press that, quote, an observatory in Singapore has just spotted several small objects moving in from Mars. That is according to the CP. Again, this just came over the wire. Small objects have been seen by an observatory in Singapore. These objects on a trajectory from the planet Mars.
information.
Okay, and now we go live to NASA headquarters for a press conference.
Short notice. We have put together a panel to answer questions regarding the downed aircraft in Missouri earlier this afternoon. Mr. Mogul is a JSI supervisor and engineer for the Mars Pathfinder project. Also, Ms. Foster is a JSI engineer and program manager of the Interstellar Solar Sail Technology Program and chair of the Goddard Space Rocket Committee. We'll begin with Mr. Mogul.
Well, good afternoon. The conclusion that my team has reached based on NEO data from this morning is that what happened today is not a space event. The downed aircraft was not seen on space surveillance systems. We are certain that this did not come from orbit. Also, I'd like to make clear that any notion that this is extraterrestrial is simply premature at this point. Thank you.
And now Jazz.
I'm Jasper Foster. I design rockets and head the Goddard Space Rocket Committee.